Well, this morning we're going to help you get ready for all your gardens in the fall. And joining us live in the studio from Pike Nursery is Melody McDaniel. Melody, when you're talking to Jen earlier, we're talking about the rainfall that we've been seeing in the gardens. But now it's time to get to planting. Kind of surprised me because as we go into fall, you'd think this is not the time to start putting in new plants.
And fall is the best time, actually. The ground temperatures are cooler, so there's less transplant shock when you put a plant into the ground, and it also gives them the maximum amount of time to root in and establish before it gets hot next summer.
Okay, well, what steps do you have to really make sure that these are going to have a surviving chance? I mean, I hate to say this, but when it comes to plants, most of the vegetation experience I have is basically on a plate with salad dressing and with croutons. That's about it. Salad. That's all I do with vegetation. How do you make sure these guys are going to live?
It's great to start with good soil, and you can go ahead and prep your gardens now before fall with some good planting mix, something to mix in to have more organic matter and more nutrients when you do plant your plants. So that gives you the great start.
Okay, well, tell us about these again.
Well, these are kale. So these are edibles that you can put in the fall and grow for the winter time. We have a couple of different kinds here. You can actually still, in this part of the country, put tomatoes in now for a late season tomato crop, and you'll be harvesting tomatoes in October. So those are a couple of edible things you can do now. Interesting.
So you have the kale, you've got the tomato. Any other ideas you got for us?
Fall is great to plant anything. Trees, shrubs, roses, it's a perfect time. And we also associate fall with some plants like mums that have the beautiful color. So you can put mums out now. Crotons are another favorite of mine that have a lot of fall color, and they come in many different varieties. You can see the little tiny leaf one there is really pretty.
Gorgeous
but also
plants.
Perennials. We have the cone flowers there and the grasses. So just about anything that you want to plant, you can plant in the fall.
Okay, and again, the one thing that seems to be the common quality with all these is that they're all pretty easy to care for, right?
Easy to care for, yeah.
Thank heavens. That makes a big difference. And Pike is actually sponsoring some gardening classes soon, aren't they?
Absolutely. And most garden centers around the country do that. So visit your local garden center to find those classes. We have one coming up on the 14th at 10 a.m. at all of our locations for beginning gardeners to give you tips on how to get started.
Unbelievable. Okay, fantastic ideas, folks. Again, you have a website that people can visit?
We do, pikenursery.com.
It's that easy. Okay.